Okay, hello grade 9s. So what we're going to be looking at in this video tutorial is task number 3. So task number 3 has been placed up on your Teams page. You'll see it's a basic diagram of some form of a boat, okay? Again, it's kind of building on some of the skills, but more looking at your ability to read and follow dimensions and tools. Um, so like the last step, there is a number of extrude features and there's also a number of extrude remove sections. So looking at this again, same thing as always as the first question beginning with, where do you begin? So once you get over it, you need to open up Onshape, you need to go to create and select document, and we're going to call this task 3. Let's click on create. Give it a few moments. So whilst we're waiting for that to load up, I'm just going to direct your attention to what do we always start with. So we always begin with the base, okay? Now this diagram, unlike the last one, is a little bit more straightforward, but it's giving you a number of measurements all across here, which is very confusing. But what you can see is it's giving you the overall one. So we know that the distance from here to here is 195 millimeters, and the distance from here to here is 90 millimeters. So let's come on over here and we're going to go to sketch, and again working off of that top plane. Going to here and we want to go to again a center point rectangle starting from your origin, and we're going to stretch it out. So again, I'm forgetful, so I'm after forgetting my measurement already, so we're going to go 90 and 95. So go to dimension and click on here. I'm not sure, I think it's lagging there a little bit for me. I'll try once more. There we go. Type in 90, click enter. Just have to zoom out a little bit. And then the other measurement is 195. So again, click on your dimension tool and over here, 195, and click enter. So from there then, what you can see is you kind of got that base shape set up for yourself. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this kind of cuboid shape, so you can see that that distance over here is 35. So we want to go to extrude, and we want to make that up to 35, and click enter on your keyboard or the green tick. So there you go, you got your first bit of work done. From here then, what we want to do is we want to start cutting off this V section. So like the same we would have done in our previous task, like we would have done over here, we've got this triangular section. So again, building on some of the skills from the last time, but again, this time it's a little bit just laid out differently. So key measurements are 70 and 45, and everything's meeting at a point. So 70 and 45. So again, you want to go sketch to your top plane, and let's look at it from the top. Now, again, we want to go 45 and 70. So let's go with a line function, and we know it's going to be somewhere over along here. However, there is a cheat. If you drag over along here, you'll notice that almost a little square appears. Now you need to be quite careful where that comes up, okay? That square is always going to directly put you on the center point. So you're going to take that and we're going to drag it somewhere back along here just for now. And we're going to take that line over here and over here. And again, we want to repeat that measurement somewhere over along here, down a little bit, and back up to here. So you can see we've got our basic drawing there, but we need to actually start dimensioning this. So back over here, we know that that measurement is 70. So we're going to go to dimension, across to here, and we want to type in 70, click enter, and again 70 and click enter. Now we're going to double check that measurement, but I'm 90% sure that that should be set to 45. Yeah, so now you're going to click on it, and again just double check this one, 45 as well. So just click on escape. So we've got those functions there, and we want to, as you should be always saying now, extrude remove. So go to extrude. If that doesn't come up like that, you want to just click on your two surfaces and make sure you click on remove. We want to select this through all and click on the green tick. So there you go, you got the front of your boat. We'll put it into an isometric view just so you can start to see it there. So it's slowly building up our shape. Now, where do we go from here? I'm going to probably start with this little back section here just to get it out of the way with. Again, working from the bottom, working my way up. So again, we can see it's a rectangle on top, quite straightforward once more. So we're going to use a corner rectangle this time, not a center point, because we're going to use this point here as our point of reference, which we can see is 10. So it's going to be 10 in from this distance, and we know it's going to be 30. So 10 in and 30 across, and it's going to be 70 wide. So from here, we want to go sketch, and we're going to go from the top, and again, just rotate into view. Just going to zoom in here down to the bottom. And we're going to go to line, and we're going to draw it across here. Once that's done, then I'm just going to press on my escape, and I'm going to come to my dimension tool and bring this down here to 10. Then I'm going to come back here. Now, be careful you don't click on it, because we start off using a center point rectangle. If you don't see that, you need to have it set to your corner one, and we're going to draw that somewhere across here like so. Again, clicking on escape there just to get rid of that out of our way. Coming back, double checking your drawing, it's going to be 70 by 30. So again, taking that measurement from here and also here. Going to dimension, clicking on this part and typing in 30, and clicking on this part and typing in 70, clicking enter. Now there's no need to do this part over here, because all of those measurements should be adding up if you follow them correctly, okay? So there's no even need to do that. From there then, what we want to do is we want to push that measurement down into your work a little bit. So we can see that that's going down a distance of 15. So you want to go to extrude. Again, if it's not coming up, you can just click on that surface there. If you're unable to click on it, you may need to just rotate your work a little bit, okay? Try and see if you can just get your mouse in there. Click on remove, and we want to change that to, double check again because I'm forgetting, 15. And click on the green tick. There we go. So we got that little part all done there. So our work is really starting to push on. Now, from there, then we are going to start creating this upright part here. Now, quite straightforward, but can be a little bit complicated. But you got a number of measurements which are going to be used to assist you. The first thing is this kind of shape here. It is a rectangle, and we're going to use that rectangle to create our overall distance. But to work out this measurement, what you can see is you've got a distance of 35 here, and you've also got a distance of 25. Now 35 plus 25 is going to be 60. So, and we can see that stepped in 10 as well from the side. So let's go to sketch. Let's go to the top. Rotate our worker over. Now let's just see, is it in line with this part here? And we can see, yeah, it is. So you're going to go to line function, step in 10, press escape, go to our dimension tool, dimension this line, set it to 10, click on the green tick. So we said that it's going to be 60 this way, so it's going to be 60 this way and 70 across here. So 60 by 70. So again, using a corner rectangle, I'm going to draw that somewhere in like so. Begin with dimensioning it, so dimension tool, and we're going to change this one to 70. And we're going to change this guy here to 60, which seems massive for the moment, okay? But we should be able to start adding that in later. Now, our overall distance then, we can see that it's going to be 35 plus 30 again, which is going to be 65. So let's just get over to our work here so we can see it. Go to extrude. And that was 65. Click on the green tick. There's that front part. From there then, what we're going to start working out is I'm going to do this curved section first. So I can see that it's going to be 35 millimeters. So that means that this distance from that front center point of that rectangle is 35. Let's go to sketch. Let's go to our top and over here. Let's go to our line function, and I'm going to pick, again, like we would have learned in our last drawing, finding where that square is, and you want to just draw that line back here like so. Then what you want to do is we want to go to dimension, and we're going to select this line, bring it across, and we know from our drawing it's going to be set to 35, so we're going to type in 35, click on the green tick. Then you're going to go to your circle and do your piece. and it's going to be just out to here. Okay, and again then come back to line, and we want to just close off that shape just so we can begin to extrude, remove it. Press escape. And that's going to be on 65, which is going to be just there. So almost done, and we're just going to fix up this slanted section on the back, which is going to be 25, and it narrows to that point. So sketch, look at it from the side, and we're going to select our right. So it's going to be this distance here we want to get rid of. Again, another triangular part. Go to line, this point, to this point, to this point, to this point. Okay. Now, if you're looking directly at that, there's no need to dimension those parts. Then all you got to do is come to extrude. Oh, got errors kicking up everywhere. Select that point. Come to remove. Drag it the whole way across. Click on the green tick. And voila, there is your drawing of your boat. Okay, hope you enjoyed that one. Bye-bye.